because my mother ended up with cancer because she sounded like you. She ate too many sweets, and she used it when she got depressed. When she got depressed and frustrated, she would go and get a gallon of ice cream and would eat it. But then when the doctors told her she had cancer, I remember going to her house, and it was a time in my whole life there was no ice cream there. See, you don't want to wait until you're told the change is going to occur. So you want to start just, if you normally eat something at 9 o'clock or whatever, try to just find something else to do. Drink a lot of water. Water will help to fill you up. I mean, you should drink water before you eat any meal. You know, I've read that, and I do it. That's what I do. Because you... 20 minutes before a meal, yes. You just drink the water, and then that'll help. It'll give you less room to want to eat. So you may want to eat more of the most important things. It's just, and you want to make sure you start cutting back, because when we start to age, as you age, your body's gonna change. And you don't want it to, because for me, I'm 20 pounds less than before. Well, then, when you get older, when you start to lose, that means different character moves, things come to your face. But then the sooner you do it gradually, it'll look normal. It'll start to make you look like a real beautiful, ageless queen. And that's what we want to do. So I'm just saying, just start thinking about what you're doing. So that's one of the, and also I have some wonderful vegan desserts in the book. You can treat yourself. And also I'm training my chefs. Yeah, like some. She liked that one. Yeah, get some. She liked one of them. She likes that one. Yeah, because I like sweets too. I really do. I really like to eat sweets, but now they're vegan sweets, and I know that I don't want to eat a whole lot of it, because really, if it's more dense, it'll pain you right away. You'll be in the toilet, so you'll know. When something that's not good won't take an effect right away, that means it's going to do something worse later on. So if you eat too much vegan ice cream cake, with the fruits and the nuts and all of that, which is good, but then it's bad if you eat half of it. You go into the toilet immediately. If you want to detox, eat a half of a vegan cake and see what'll happen to you. And that might turn you off. But we'll keep in touch, and then we'll talk about that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm waiting for the borders to open, and I'll be right back in the Gambia meet to hang out with you guys, and you can tell me, don't eat this, I need that. I think once I've conquered that, I'm fine. I'll be right behind you. But you'll have to. I'll be right there with her, yeah. But you'll have to promise that you will only eat whatever we have in this house, and not to go outside. You don't want to go. All you have to do, Mama Naasira, is get me to promise you. Because I don't break promises. I will do it. If I don't promise, I can't really. I'll be like, well, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Once I promise you, I won't. Well, that's one promise that you won't regret. It's the best food in the world. Oh my God, it's the best food. And we'll make some really good food for you. I mean, because what it's gonna do, and we'll give you the room with the toilet, so you can just do your thing for the first 3 days, and then it's over. And then you say, oh wow, you start calming down, because food has a lot to do with your emotions. And getting excited. But when you go through, it's like an addiction that you have to break the habit, and once you do it, 3 days of it, you're going to see the results, and you're going to want to write down the names of the foods that we had here. Also use YouTube.
say this, okay. We was on lockdown for 6 months, and I put on 30 pounds, or 28 pounds.
You
Just
see?
I put on 1 stone, but not. I put on 28 pounds in
Wow.
under 6 month lockdown. I never put that on in my life.
Wow. This is what.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Yeah, that's a challenge. So you really need to. This lockdown and this lockdown is really a wake up call, because just what you're saying, you know that this is not normal, and so it's allowed us to think about what we need to do to make changes. And
Mama Naasira and Dr. Joe, the thing is, what people need to understand, this is my mindset, changing the way I think. And one of the best things I've heard along this journey was basically stop looking at food as entertainment and look at it as, so when I'm preparing my meals or when I'm thinking about what I'm eating, think about how it's going to be beneficial to my body. Think about what nutrients I'm getting from it, and stop looking at food as entertainment. When you first of all look at food as the nutrients that it's going to, the value that it's got, then you can start thinking how you're going to prepare it, what seasons, what herbs you're going to use. But hold on. So that's why when Galactic Life showed us this book, and I saw spicy, tasty, vegan cuisine, I was like, yes.
wow.
That plays into my psyche. No, that's what I'm trying to do. No, but not just dessert head. No, I'm not going to go for this dessert. What I'm going to do is come to the Gambia first. Oh yeah, we're going to come to the Gambia first.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, if I can kick it, anybody's going to. I agree with that. Yeah. You know, once I do it, everyone's going to be like, I'm going there. So I'm going to make sure I do it, and I'm going to stick to it, because Mama Naasira does that old school soul vegan cooking. And I came from old school cooking, so I want no sneaking to my room and saying, Tara, I need a tip to have help. I need a hold up help. I just have one tip down. It's like once a week or something.
Wow, and not only do you get the wonderful food, but you get tips on how to prepare it yourself. Because let's face it, everybody is not good for being in the kitchen. Some of us have waited a little late. You know, we got weight on and our feet is hurting and this and that. But if you know how things are done, you can get someone to assist you or work with other people. And we find it's best when you work with groups of people. You have a division of labor. You get a chance to laugh and have fun. There's a lot of love in the food, and it's all about the energy and vibration, because your very thoughts are going to create your health or your ill will. So that is why Mama Naasira and I look at the other side of that. Not only is it, as the beautiful lady pointed out, you know, is your food, are you eating for the taste, or are you eating for what it's going to do for your body? So,
unfortunately, this taste.
well, I will tell you, and this, believe me, she didn't pay me to do this, but she has bridged the gap between what's good for you and what tastes good for you. And see,
It tastes good. I'm fine. But that's not excuse to commit, because she's a good cook.
Yeah.
She's a very good cook.
she's the
Of course.
best.
There's no excuse. But I don't like cooking though. But you're still a good cook. Yeah, I'm a good cook, but I don't like the kitchen. I'm always in the kitchen, because I like people to eat, especially when they come to my house. I don't like.
Yeah, well, as you can see, we either eat to live or live to eat, and sometimes we have to take the bitters along with the sweets, and that's the way our body is, you know. And believe me, there's sometimes I take some stuff and I say it's good for me, it's good for me, it's good. And in the end, because I'm almost 70, but that's because I've had a beautiful angel in my life who's taken care of me. So for all those men and women who have not done so, please read chapter 5, Most Men Are Slow. Because in terms of building relationships, it's nice to know that the average man does not begin to mature until about 50 years old. Can I say that again? He does not begin to mature until about 50 years old. Okay?
And sometimes it can be 60 and they're still not mature.
Well, let me tell you, this is some information we knew before. but we had invaders and colonizers come and disrupt our social system. But before we understood, if you were a female, you come with a, more immune, shall we say, robust immune system. That's why more male babies die than female babies. In terms of size and ratio, your brain is 1/4 heavier than ours. That's why that's why you get a leg up in terms of language acquisition, in terms of future planning, in terms of, I think, of intuition and pain management. If we had to go through menstrual cramps and have baby, it may be 4 people on the planet. Let's be real. Now, we have more heart attacks, more strokes, more gouts, more baldness than you as a whole, an average. Your lung capacity is greater than ours. It's true. Some of us might be able to lift up something heavy and carry it for a short distance. But if there's any superiority, that's where it ends. And that's why I ask men and women alike, please, let's bring this information back so we can heal and mend ourselves. It's part of our karma coming in as a man, and it ain't easy, girl. It's a lot of comedy. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Our time's short now because Instagram only gives us about an hour and we're coming to the close. But we have got some questions with the 3 of you, which we call, the 2 of you. Excuse me, 3 questions. That's because I'm having candy withdrawal.
Oh my God.
Not really. We got 3 questions for you guys. What we call this segment of the show is called the Real Deal. So let me ask you the first one: pandemic or plandemic?
Do you want to go or me? It's a plan.
You said plan. Is it? What are you saying? A plandemic
Or
pandemic?
It's a plandemic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, next question: sun, sea, and sand, or woods, forests, and lakes?
What?
Say that again.
Okay, which one? Which one would you choose? Sun, sea, and sand, or woods, forests, and lakes?
Sun, sea, and sand.
Wood, forest, and lake. Okay.
Which one?
Hey. And the last one: Black Lives Matter or Stop the Silence?
I think stop the silence
silence.
because I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter because I'm from the 1960s and 70s. That was what really mattered because I think that we had a better agenda at that time because we had more to stand up. These appear to me the children of, the mixture that's going through this right now.
Exactly.
So
and they're on the past kind of agenda to me, it's the same old thing, but now we need to stop being silent and start speaking out and just, dealing with things. Exactly,
Well, I think one of the things that is like the elephant in the room in terms of health and nutrition, about 60 years ago in America, we were flooded with hormone disruptors. And we're talking about the plastics, how that came about, more and more plastics. We're talking about the industrial waste they call fluoride. And we're talking about herbicides, toxic herbicides, like atrazine being sprayed on our food. Well, since they're hormonal disruptors, what we had is a lot of women that have children that are boys, the inside is girls, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And it's almost commonplace where women can now have babies with both sexes. And in the United States, generally what they do is they cut off the penis because that's concentrated melanin, which means they sell it very high end. In other words, lots of money because it takes the wrinkles out and makes you look young. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's why.
Get you back on. We're not stopping them because they're going to cut us off. Time's up. But we're going to have you back on next month. We have to have you back on.
wow, what a blessing! Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you too.
We have you back on too. And we love you guys. We love you. We love you.
We love you
Love you
too.
too.
So much. So much.
Bye. Bye-bye. Mwah. Bye.
Spicy, tasty, vegan
So
cuisine.
much, so much money. So before they cut us off, see you later. Bye.
It's over now.
Bye.
Wow.
Okay.
Did you see some of the messages?
Yeah.
Someone said
One's
that.
called
Please like and subscribe.
and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Spicy, tasty, vegan cuisine. Yeah.